Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's me, Sean. How are you guys all doing? We're going to do some Destiny here, and then we are going to play Lockdown Protocol. We're going to do public matches, and if anybody does end up wanting to play, you are more than welcome to. But until people are available. Oh my gosh.
Send them to the slaughterhouse!
Thank you very much, Cat, for the lurk while you work. Da, 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 da. And for the 38 months. Holy shit. Damn. Yeah, so my goal in Destiny today is I'm playing my Hunter, right? I haven't done the dual Destiny on the Hunter to unlock the class items to open and drop out of chests, but I can get those class items like this one, which this one, it's okay, but it's not what I want. I can get them from Eva with Candy and an Eerie Ingram and not have to have done the quest. He's the only one that doesn't have all the stuff, so I'm going to be doing that. We'll be doing the Haunted Lost Sectors until my eyes bleed, because this thing is absolutely ugly. It really is an awful looking cloak. It's like they just slapped a flat ass piece of fabric on his back and cut out pieces on it. It does not look great. I think even if I was to put on my regular mask, it still would look not great. I mean, the hood's okay, but this big ass like bug wing beetle, that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of a beetle. You know when a beetle opens up its wings and it has the shell on top and the wings pop out? That's what this reminds me of. A bug shell. Or a flying cockroach. Palmetto bug, whatever you want to call it. Hunters or flying cockroaches. Let's go. So we're going to do that to at least get this. I wish I could change the way it looked. I mean, I could change the color and try to... We could really look like a bug. Buzz, buzz, motherfucker. But we know I'll go with this super black. Or because now everybody and their brothers, monkeys, cousins, sisters, nephews, goats, camel is going to be doing that. Maybe I should just start not use super black anymore, because everyone's going to be that. And I want to be a little different, not just the same like everybody else. That being said, we're going to change the color of our suit so that we don't look like every other hunter, brothers, cousins, monkeys, sisters, gorillas, weasel, rabbit. You know, why don't we do this? We'll do this green, right? We'll stick with this emerald splash. And we'll change from the rabbit to this thrall. There we go. Fixed it. So one thing, if you're wearing matching outfits with like a duo or somebody you're playing with, it's another thing when, who are these people? We're here to have fun and help others when we have to. Decline. All right. We're continuing on. Alright, what is this here? Near Darwin, there's a This national park is a treasure trove of Aboriginal rock paintings. Can you name this protected area? National park you're searching for is Kakadu National Park, renowned for its rich indigenous heritage and stunning natural beauty. Very nice. Whoa! Dang. I didn't go to the tower. I did go to the lost sector, right? It's fine. I can queue up for it here. Alright. Precision, void, final blows, stasis, final blows, arc, final blows, power weapons, matching subclass, final blows. Strike completed wearing a Festival of Lost mask. Say less.
What was it? When I lost Gaius Maria.
I should have just went here from the first place. Damn it. So I'm trying something on TikTok. It is proving to be quite fruitless, if I'm being honest. So, that being said, I think my shit just sucks. So TikTok gives me a big ass middle finger. Alright. Where did we even go? Nessus. I had to think for a second. I'm like, what was the music?
Be careful, Guardian. There's a strong fallen presence in this sector. There's also reports of Guardians disappearing in the area, as well as stories of terrible headless monsters lurking in the shadows.
Honestly,
Guardian, what's your status?
Hey, Akora. We're stalking malignant entities of unknown origin called the Headless Ones.
Oh, you're chasing the pumpkins again.
wow.
Yeah, they've got really good loot.
All right. You
Where's
two
C?
have fun.
C.
I don't know what that circle summons, but let's find out.
Nope.
Another headless one. What fortune.
You know, you make me break out the pink. Can I be a menace? Yes. Am I going to be a menace? Why am I not going to be a menace? Because everything dies way too fucking fast. I'm just gonna reload this. And dump away from that. Alright, now anything and everything can be any of the spots. So C's gonna be first, and it's probably gonna be B where I'm standing. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn my game down. Just might. Here we go. Oh. Okay, we need to go to A. No, I don't. stasis hunting is done. Everyone to see, because that's the last one. We're gonna ignore the fact that I keep throwing my melee and miss every fucking time. Because either I am throwing it next to them or they're dead.
Since I've been with Crow, I've learned to give the Elixni the benefit of the doubt. But given how many times this group has tried
There we
to
go.
kill us, I think it's safe to consider them hostile.
I may have turned up one. This is actually a little
Better
too
take out their
quiet.
leader before we leave.
Well, if somebody wants to go to B. That's all bad. Every single bit of that is bad. It is all fire. Here, hold that. Okay.
Thanks for saving me from certain doom, Guardian. If the Fallen captured me, who would sing Crow to sleep?
Alright, there we go. Should be better now. Should be. Alright, those two are done. It's any day now. Good gravy. Hell yeah. Okay, did we get an Ingram? I mean, we got... Oh. You know, that's a stat stick. That is just discipline and resilience. No Ingram. You know, I wonder how often these haunted Ingrams drop, because I run this a bunch and I don't seem to have them. Let's get this to 7 for now. Why 7? Why? Why only 7? Because I really don't want to deal with it. So we'll do Siphon, Kinetic, and yeah, let's just do another one. Another one of those. The other one. Kinetic and Stasis. Good enough. Look at that recovery. 4. Bungie was going to make it so that you could go to 200 for every stat if you wanted, but I don't think they're going to be adding that anytime soon. That was one of those sandbox changes that they were mentioning and talking about doing, but they never actually got around to doing, it seemed like. So. Beep, beep, beep. We're going back to Earth. I almost bought that, and I wish I kind of did. When it was for Bright Dust, the little helicopter one that's missing the blades. It's like a little Apache helicopter. Going back to Nessus again.
Some legends say that the Headless Ones were guardians, just like you. And that the guardians had ghosts.
Asked
just like
matching.
Me.
Okay.
And they were all murdered by a group of fallen, just like the ones up ahead.
I heard something drop back there. Oh well, it's going to the mailbox.
Legends say that the
I think it was a either
lost
legendary
ghosts.
gear or a
If Crow ever lost me,
prime Ingram.
he'd probably do the same thing.
I don't know what that circle summons, but let's find out.
The Headless Monsters are real.
Devoid of life. Alright, there's that one. You know, I'm really trying to like Prismatic on the Hunter. I don't. I'd rather swap to a different spec. Also, I think I just realized that I'm still wearing the stupid guy. Fuck it. Pumpkin. Oh. You know, they could like not walk in front of me, especially when I have an exploding armament ordnance, equipped. I'm trying to get over to point A. Excuse me. Hold that. Go back to B. Thank you very much. You know, I understand people follow my lead, but can you like fuck off? How about I fuck off? Thanks for nothing.
Since I've been with Crow, I've learned to give the Elixni the benefit of the doubt. But given how many times this group has tried to kill us, I think it's safe to consider them hostile. Fallen. We better take out their leader before we leave.
Sure, let's go to A, and then B opens up. Okay, let's hit that. I hear an exploding thing beside me. It's all hot, all bad.
I can safely conclude that the Headless Ones are not of Elixni origin.
Agreed. Too few arms, not enough eyes.
Yet here they are. Perhaps their proximity to the Exodus Black is relevant. It would support a theory of a human origin, and the ancient ritual of the Hall Between.
Anything that requires me to fire in the air can rot in hell. I mean, that's not bad. You left the activity. You don't get a, what do you call it? They don't get accommodation. They left. All right. There we go. An Eerie Ingram. 1. And let's just get rid of this. We'll get rid of that. Okay. Let's go back to the tower and turn that in. See if we get a good one. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a good roll. Or a good class item. So I don't gotta keep hunting that shit. But I also have a full inventory. So that being said, vault. Let's put this in. We're gonna put that in, and we are going to get rid of this. That's a good one. We're gonna keep it. It's actually a good one for what do you call it? Thingy. Arc. I was like, what class is it? Blue. Electricity. Arc. The Zappy Zap subclass. Alright, Eva. Let's try this again. These are random. These are non-focused. So what do we got? Okay. Did she let us down, or did we get a good combo? This is actually good. I had to think for a minute. Finishers and powered melee final blows grant invisibility. So basically, anytime I use a powered melee, I'm getting invisible. Your void weapons gain volatile rounds after you emerge from being invisible. So what that means for me is that I can take these off and put these on.
Any questions, dear?
And I can put that on right there. Okay. And this is basically going to be a void benefiting Hunter Cloak. Is it the best one? No, but it is damn good. Especially if we're wanting to see, what do we need? We got plenty of that. We should get...
Remember, my friend.
our recovery is
we are
dog shit.
strongest together.
Yeah, there's no saving that. That recovery is atrocious. So why don't we just say screw the recovery. We'll go full ham on strength.
Any questions, dear?
We will take melee cooldown. We will take bomber. And melee right there, okay. And that gives us spot for we could do, let's do powerful attraction, because I believe the powerful attraction will pull in the frozen orbs, or the frost shards will get pulled in when we use that. So now that being said, this is really our only option because the others are punched. So we got the Withering Blade, which is great, or Swarm Grenade. Swarm Grenade is okay, but
I wish I could talk more, but I am working now after all.
I feel like that may be the way to go, but I don't want to do it. So we're going to stick to this so we can keep our prismatic stuff going. So, what did we just do? What we just did was we made this a nice cool purple. This is what it's going to look like though once we get the gun to 30. Alright, let's go see what we left behind.
Yes.
Oh, it's just a regular legendary. Who cares? Just like that, get rid of that.
Thank you.
You are welcome. See, that's 2006. So that's really good. You know what? I have cloaks here that I'm like,
She wanted to express herself, so I
don't
gave her a
need.
thumbs up.
Hi again, Guardian. Ready and waiting.
Okay. So, anything else in the tower before we go try other stuff out? So we're gonna go try some things now. I mean, this is a mission. We're now that we did that.
Ready and waiting.
Should we try Onslaught? Stasis and Void Surge. Solar Threat.
Sure. Rhythmic
Sure.
physical expressions won't win a fight, but they feel good. And feeling good is better.
Solar. And then Stasis Reserves because of that. Good old thing. Xandra, hi. How are you doing today? It is. It's the mask for the Halloween stuff is still going on for another, I don't know, week. I'm finished. Another 10 days, and then it's done. How are you doing today, though?
The ADU is deployed and ready to receive.
Oh.
Get in there and rescue those Elixni.
So we're trying to test this out, right? Every time I come out of invisibility, which is going to be all the time, I'm going to get volatile rounds and volatile rounds and make things go boom boom and a boom boom boom. You're doing amazing. Woke up to Christmas playing on the radio and oh no. I mean, if it makes you happy, that's fine. I'm one of those people that prefers Christmas music to be for December. Like, I'm down for it, just it's for December, you know. I'm doing okay though. I really wasn't sure what I was gonna stream because some of the folks that I like to game and collab with are, well, everyone, we'll just say everyone is now, what do you call it, either an hour or 2 hours difference instead of the 3 that I got used to. So that means that the middle of my stream is no longer the time when everybody gets off work. Everybody doesn't start getting off work until about the end of my stream. So it makes some of the changes a little rough. Because I want to play with my friends and do like lockdown and stuff, but like nobody's off work or home yet, so. Whereas for me, my time didn't change at all. Lies! You know what, that's fair, dude. Are you gonna play lockdown tonight? Or are you gonna play tomorrow? Because I'm gonna play today and tomorrow. Because I figure give people a chance I haven't been able to all week. Tonight and tomorrow, I'm gonna play it for like, well, probably, I don't know, at about 3:30, 4 o'clock my time is when I'm gonna switch. Probably more closer to 4 o'clock. It is 2:37 right now. You'll be home alone? Oh no. I mean, are you ever really alone though when you live with pets?
A most foul ritual commences, Guardians. Burn the perpetrators away.
Be off work?
Purified
Yeah.
ether.
Sweet. Alright, where's this yokel? Oh, that didn't go as planned. Ah, fair. Fair. You know, what is my... I feel like my team are all trying to be rock stars and go get stuff done because they want to get those kills for that score screen, but they're neglecting the fuck out of our thing here. So I'll just be here and be the fucking parent, be the dad of the fucking group. So annoying. We do. We got it, though. I am, Beer, I told Kat I'm trying something on TikTok. Yeah, nobody watches the point. Everybody wants to run and go be the gung-ho firefight, and then you start losing points and stuff, and everybody then's like, what the hell, why we lose? Because none of you are on the point. You're left with one person to try and team fight for. Yeah. So, right now, we're trying it, because I'm starting to wonder if my name, because right now I'm actually in the point where I'm going to consider rebranding, but today was just a trial run of such a thing. I'm having a hell of a time getting any sort of growth whatsoever on TikTok. Like, I could be posting daily multiple videos a day. Zero fucking growth. None. And it seems like I am getting my videos halted at around 200, 250 or less for views and watches. And usually when that happens, it is a sign that the TikTok AI algorithm says, you're not funny, your videos aren't good, you suck, or you're breaching TOS in your shadow ban. And it's very likely that my name, because a lot of people have been very, very sensitive, we will say, and crybabies of the word, especially lately, is causing potentially part of the problem. So, we're going to be keeping specs on the name, but we may be dropping the first part of my name. Well, and the problem is, what do you call it is the same right now. YouTube is the same. Instagram is just as bad too. Instagram is not showing my reels. And Instagram and the Tick of the Talk are on the same. They're butt buddies. They share the bed. So yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And that's realistically is the thing too, is they are very much trying to push the sponsored and promoted thing. And when you do, let's say, pay for your views, it'll say on the video, this is promoted or sponsored content. Which is short for, this person paid us $8 to $20 to get views. I'm not okay with that. I understand it might be the way things have gone and went, but yeah. So we're testing some stuff. That definitely has put me in a little bit of a foul mood over the last couple of days. One of the reasons I haven't been streaming. I am very much. I'm trying not to stream when I'm in a grouchy or an argumentative or bad mood, which has been almost daily because of circumstance and things that are out of my control. So, what can you do, right? Anyway. Look. The things that will come out of my mouth, if I'm really being my angry, toxic self, would break TOS and would get people to not show up, because the things that come out of my mouth do not pander to people of a delicate constitution, if you will. And those people, yeah, they're the ones that control all the shit, which is absolutely asinine. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah. Oh man. Were you around when I repeated what I said one day? No, you were not. I said it to Brave, Trix, and D on what I said on stream, and both Trix and D were like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, well. I grew up playing Call of Duty, bitches. COD lobbies. Back on the old, good old Xboxes. And the Halo lobbies, you know. That, and I don't get offended by, like, anything. Because being offended is actually a choice. You choose to be offended. If you get offended, it's because you let something offend you. And I'm not one of those people.
Guardians, I'm picking up multiple hostiles on the
Exactly.
and they're closing in.
Oh, they still are. And I was just as bad. I would say just the same as you would hear. You know. But I have grown. I'm not gonna be like I have grown, I've changed, I've matured. No. I've just, my filter's gotten a little stronger. But yes, part of me is like, well, you know, maybe I should consider trying to be more family friendly. Stuff that if somebody watches, they can watch it no matter what the age. Not just adults. But we'll see. Yeah. Well, and the words do have a lot more power than what they used to. And the problem is, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. If something upsets and offends somebody, boo fucking who. I don't care. Go cry about it to somebody that does care, because I am not that person. But those are the vast majority, unfortunately, of the people that run on the internet. So yeah. But that's just me. Does that mean that my streams are going to stop being 18 plus? Am I going to stop swearing? Am I going to? Probably not. But any other content that I upload to what do you call it? TikTok, YouTube will start to be censored a little bit. We'll see how much or how bad. You know, this person's not here. I'm just going in. I'm not waiting. But yeah. It is okay to be wholesome. It is okay to do that. We are all adults. Most of us, at least. That being said, there's a difference between being vulgar and like offensive, and actually legitimately going out of your way to hate speech and attack somebody, like direct attack somebody. You know? There is a difference, and I think people kind of within like the last, I'm gonna say 20 years. I'm not even gonna say 10 because it's been a long time coming. Stop differentiating between humor and being allowed to say stuff, and basically, I don't know how to phrase it other than just calling people soft. Not necessarily soft's not even the right word for it. It's just, you can't so much as breathe funny without somebody trying to, you know, threaten to cancel you and all this other stuff. And it's like, well, so fucking what? Yeah, exactly. What was, I think one of my favorite songs, or a couple of things that I used to say, and I used to joke, is be like, you know, I hate everyone equally. I don't care what your belief is. I don't care what the color of your skin is, what your income level. You're gonna get made fun of no matter what. Nobody is off limits. Nobody. But that's not allowed. Because I said so. And because you know what? Because I don't like it, you're not allowed to like it either. Because it hurt my feelings, you're not allowed to say it. Because I can't handle my own mental health, you're not allowed to do what it is that you enjoy doing.
expect either.
I know somebody
I felt
that would get
lighter
upset
after
and be
realizing
like,
clearly
you're not allowed to share
my
this or
path
talk
forward
about this in my
wasn't
presence
on this
because
earth.
I can't handle it. And if you so much as do, then I hate you and I'm going to kick you out of my life. And part of me is like, just go for it. Go ahead. I don't care. I don't need you as a person like that in my life. You're a piece of shit. Get out of here. And the funny thing is this coming from a person that was like, oh, I'm pro anti-abuse. I am, and Xandra, you know this person, by the way. I am anti-manipulation. I am anti-bullying. I love everybody. But oh my God, if you so much as share something that I don't like, it's not allowed because I don't like it. So you're not allowed to talk about it. You're not allowed to see it. I don't like it. I can't handle it. And that stuff is so stupid. And they're not the only person. That is an entire group of people over the last 10 years that have been getting so much stuff. Yeah. Here's the thing, Beard. It's like I'm reading over it. Hate is a very strong... It's a strong emotion. Usually I'm be like, I don't hate anything because from a religious perspective, we're not supposed to hate anything. Not really. That's not our place. We can heavily dislike something. We can really dislike something. And we can dislike something a lot or we don't have to agree with something, but hating something is really extreme. I hate hypocrisy. I hate politics and government. And what it does to the people that buy into it. But unfortunately, it's not going anywhere. Sadly, the time we live in now. We live in a time where community... Exactly. Meaning they say they support and do things they think is right, but only then convenient for them. Exactly. There's no real change. Yeah. You're not allowed to disagree with anybody anymore. You're not allowed to have a different opinion. You're not allowed to like something that somebody else doesn't like. I don't like it, so you're not allowed to like it. So... yeah, I don't know, man. But what I do know is that somewhere I rarely ever will get political on stream. When people allowed the government to say you are not allowed to go anywhere, and when they said you all have to stay home, and everybody said okay, people literally gave up their rights, their freedoms, everything, just like that, and it has snowballed. And the fact being that it even got to the point where they felt that they could tell everybody to do that and they would listen, and look at how many people did and still do. What the fuck? I'm an honest and real person. I don't fake stuff. I don't lie. I don't lie. I'm looking at you. I always tell the truth. I do not lie. And anybody was like, oh, bullshit. I'm like, no, I don't. I will tell the truth. If something's bugging me, I may not say anything, but that's not necessarily lying. I might hold something to myself because I'm like, you know what? It's not worth it. So, anyway, before it really starts to spiral, because I can stand on my soapbox and tell everybody to go pound sand and stop being little whiny bitches. Go see a therapist. Fix yourself. Stop being a little bitch. go get therapy. Go do something that's good for you. Go take care of your mental health. If something is bugging you and you're getting so angry and so upset and you're so riled up, anger is a secondary emotion. Anger is a result of another emotion or something or feeling, not a need not being met, not being heard, feeling cheated, or like you were being dumped on or whatever, and then it causes anger. You have to take a step back and check yourself at that point and be like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I so mad? And that's what I do. I will say that a recent situation that screwed me up for months. I had to step back and be like, why did this actually hurt and make me so mad? What made me so angry? And it wasn't necessarily just the person. It was a whole bunch of stuff that I completely ignored and just shoved under the rug and bottled because I grew up in a generation where you don't talk about your feelings. And if a guy cried, you're a pussy ass bitch. You're not a... I almost said we'll just say a word that starts with an F and ends in a T and has a double G in the middle. If you so much as cried or showed emotion. That was the kind of parenting I got, and the friends that I had, and the people that I grew up around. Real men don't cry. Suck it up. Don't be a bitch. And I even got told this by the woman that I was married to at the time. So, a lot of the issues that I had were not with this person. Were there issues? Yes. But it was a deeper, multi-deeper issue and problem. And only just now are people starting to go, hey, maybe you should start taking care of your mental health. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of adults in my age bracket are being diagnosed with stuff that they should have been diagnosed with as kids, but everyone was like, kids are being kids. Kid's a kid. They're just a wild child. Don't give them sugar. Don't feed them after midnight. But anyway, we'll get back to our regular scheduled Destiny program before I keep going. Yeah, no. I will talk civil with everybody. Especially with what was just going on and what we all just had, elections did just happen. And the way I've ever explained it to people is, there's people that are like anti-church, anti-Christian, anti-religion, anti-God. That's my feelings, but towards politics. We don't need it. We realistically don't need them, don't want them, and they cause nothing but divisions among family, arguments, rifts, fights, and very little do they actually ever bring people together. Does anybody ever come into a compromise? It has become a pissing contest, a popularity contest. Who can get the most social media views? Who is going to talk louder than the other person and not actually listen? But then also, who's going to give the biggest lies and never actually answer the question? And who's going to cause the biggest division among the people? Because a united people would actually look at both of their candidates and people and go, you both are full of shit and we don't need either of you because fuck you both. And let's put somebody that's actually going to want to help us unify and unite, find a compromise. But then someone's like, well, that's not how politics works. I'm like, yeah, that's because you guys have made it that way. To where we're not allowed to actually work together because you don't make money on unification. You make money on division. You make money on war. You make money on strife. You make money on civil unrest. You make money on hate. It is bullshit. And politics is bullshit. And people that do it for a career, they fucking suck. And a lot of them, it sucks ass. I don't think somebody that's vice president should have ever been able to run for president. 8-year term means that they were going to try to be in office for 16 years. Even though they were the vice president, they were still helping running stuff. I do not think a vice president should be able to run for president. at all. Period. Whole ass stop. That's not a popular opinion. And I don't care. So, what was I doing? Fuck. I forgot what I was doing. This is the kind of mood that Specs is in today. Rah rah, get fucked. Ah. Woke up and chose violence, or that saying, tell us how you really feel. Well, well, buckle up, Buttercup. You want to watch somebody burn their entire persona down up in flames because everyone's like, oh, they're a nice guy. Nope. I'm an asshole. I just pretend to be nice. All right. Wait. No. I don't want to do onslaught. What did I even do? Exactly. And people will vocalize the most when they're passionate about something. Now, there's a difference between being passionate and just being an asshole. Let's take video games, for instance. Let's take Dead by Daylight, for instance. I like the game Dead by Daylight. Or we'll even say Destiny. I love Destiny. To me, this is a fun game. I like this game. I've been playing it since Destiny 1 when it first came out, right? They have made some incredibly stupid choices with this game. The company as a whole is making awful choices. I think that this particular model setup that they're doing right now is dog shit. I also think that the game would be better if it moved to Unreal Engine 5 and stopped being on this old-ass janky spaghetti code engine that breaks all the time, that makes them sunset shit all the time, and that limits their game as a whole. If you're just complaining about something without any sort of constructive criticism to back it up, at that point you're just being a whiny bitch and an asshole. But if you actually give some sort of constructive feedback as to back, it's like, okay, well, all of this is wrong. The gear loot system is pretty crap. Why is it crap? Because the randomized rolls, they actually recently had found out an issue, and somebody probably pushed it through thinking it was a good idea, to completely destroy the possibility of getting certain perk rolls. Not ever. You can get 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 drops of that item. You will never, ever get certain perk combinations. I think a developer pushed that through and thought it was going to fly and be cheeky. And recently, the Destiny community is like, hey, wait a second, this is actually a problem. And then they started looking back and saying, this has been a problem for a long time. And people were like, these rolls combinations would be really good to have. And then they started doing weapon crafting. This is, I guess, the first season, that they're no longer giving red border crafted weapons either. So you can't actually pick the guns and stuff that you want. And what do I mean by that? Look at this here. This is not the best, but this is an example. This is a crafted weapon, right? I put Demolitionist. Kills with this weapon grant grenade energy. Cool. This is a stasis gun. I'm playing stasis on my hunter. I don't really need Demolitionist. Hi, Lady A. Yeah, you came in, Lady A, at me going on a tangent and a rant with Beard, and we've been kind of like for the last, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes talking about a subject and trying to get back on track. No, it's okay. So what's happened, and this is kind of recently, is like, let's say these perks here. We have Demolitionist, but maybe you can get threadling swarms and like a bunch of other perks. And then you have these ones and a bunch of other perks on shows. Well, Bungie stopped making certain perks relevant. And yeah. I actually just did my laundry. So I'm good. And you know what? It does, because I have yeah. Anyway, we'll just unrail this here. We'll get back to what I was doing, looking at your regular scheduled program. We will be playing, like I said, Lockdown Protocol here in about, honestly, probably an hour. I'll start playing it at 4 o'clock. And it is 3:04 right now, so an hour. You know, this actually might be good. This gun is so-so, but here's why. And this is a perfect example here. I don't use this gun normally, right? But it has kinetic tremors. So if you're shooting a target, you're going to have this kaboom, kaboom, kaboom from the target, like a little explosion. Great. And it'll do a shockwave. When you defeat the target, this one will automatically fill from the magazine, which is nice. So you can just basically almost like hold down trigger, and as long as you're killing stuff, press button to spend smile and happiness. This magazine, a bigger magazine, so you can shoot longer and it's constantly filling up. Or you can have it be a faster reload. What about the masterwork? The range? This is actually a good role if you want to do like overworld content and you want to do a bunch of ad clear and stuff like that. This is a decent role. I really like this. And you know what? You could even put this recoil here and make it a little... this one's not going to be a laser gun, but we're going to try it. You'll see what I'm talking about. What's this nonsense? Garbage. We'll put that on, and we're going to change to... I like the hammerhead, but let's put on this new rocket launcher I got just because I can. Oh, I have no exotic. Do I need an exotic? No, we're gonna go mess around. But yeah, let me rephrase that. I was just looking at the thing and thinking laundry. I need to do some laundry. But what is happening is I'm now having to actually get the clothes that I would wear in the winter time, like finding lounge pants, sweatpants, and stuff like that, and start bringing those out because it's starting to get down into the 30s and 40s at night here, which means that it being down in the 20s and teens at night for Arizona in the evenings is going to be really chilly. And sleeping in shorts and workout shorts is not going to be the business here real soon. So I do need to wash all of those because I put them up in my closet on a shelf, and that is where they sit for 8-9 months out of the year, because you only have cold months for like 2-3 months out of the year. Yeah. Look, buddy, if you could pick me up and put me on the shelf, I would sit there and look pretty. I think I'm about 200 pounds again. I, at one point, for the longest time, and I have clips showing when I was down at that 140 range, and where I was not the best. I'm trying this gun out. This gun, actually, this gun is nice. But yeah, this probably. You know, probably. See, every time I kill somebody, what's my ammo? My ammo's at 57. So every time I get a kill with this gun, it fills the ammo back from reserves. So we're at 57. Here's an enemy. We're back at 57. Oh, 56. 56. So this, in essence, is not bad if you want to do overworld content like this and just putz around, you know? Nothing has lived long enough to get a kinetic tremor. What we need is a bigger enemy. Dude, I miss being able to go to the gym and work out. That guy's not dying. Did he give a tremor? No. Or being able to work on a car and all this other stuff. But that being said, oh, I had to use abilities or kill things with stasis. Here, hold that. Hold that. I might help on a shelf meme. You heard of an elf on a shelf. Now it's a specs on a pecs. You know, I don't know. If I sat on Beard's pecs, that probably wouldn't go well. Again, I am not light like I used to be. Man might have a hard time breathing. I'm being followed by some jagoff. And no longer being followed. Alright, yeah, I'm killing stuff just really quick up here. Okay. So yeah, as you have seen, I've not had to reload this gun once since I've got to this planet. I've been firing it for a while. So that's the upside to subsistence, if you're doing like a bunch of ad clear. On a boss fight, not so much. Ow, my eye. Hey, you know what? Hold that. Specs on a Dex? I mean... What kind of deck are we talking about, buddy? Oh, perfect. Kinetic tremor. There we go. Somebody didn't die enough, or die fast, so we were able to get that tremor off. That's what those tremors are right there. And we got this back up to full. I'm just kind of showing this gun off. Why I was talking about with perks being good. Pep, pep, pep. Bam, bam. Dude, I can't even think of like... I was trying to think of something that I could do a rhyme of like for my actual name. And I can't even think of anything that I could go on for that. Ogre. We're gonna kill him with tremors. Ammo is down to 16. 19. As long as I don't miss my shots. Okay, we're down to 30. We may have to reload. Oh. On a fawn? Sean on a prawn? I mean, there'd be like a shrimp. Yeah? We're talking like a little shrimp. Trying not to reload the gun, but I'm gonna have to. On a fawn, you know, there is unfortunately an entire fan base devoted to thing. Oh, I had to reload. All things animal related. I am not one of those fans. I know what I'd like to be on. Oh, there you go, on a lawn. Well, we missed that really, really hard. Alright, you know, I do need to... This guy needs to go. Oh, reloaded. Um. Well. Well. This is actually the lost sector I go to when I'm doing weapon grinding. Like if I ever have a mission where I need to grind weapon percents, or whenever I get the Banshee like little missions, these little bounties, and they need you to go do a weapon kill, like percents. Like do I have any from him? No. But I'm gonna claim all these. Like, let's say, like, with this thing, I'm done with it. But I needed to kill targets with grenade launchers, pulse rifles, and shotguns. I would run this particular lost sector doing, like, what I'm doing, where I clear everything little by little. Oh, really? There you go. Are you playing it solo, or are you going to play with a group of people? Or, solo or the multiplayer option? I don't know. I played the absolute living hell out of that game for a long time. It can be multiplayer, but I know people liked playing it multiplayer. I did not. I played that game exclusively solo. I have a hard time doing some games multiplayer. That is one. And it's not necessarily that it's bad, it's just you want to take your time, and let's say you were wanting to swoon and schmooze a specific person, you know? Like maybe there was somebody that you really liked and you wanted to swoon them. Well, while you're having the cutscene and you're getting to know them and you're doing the relationship, you know, hearts and stuff, time does not stop in multiplayer. And it still forces you to pass out at like 3 a.m., 2 a.m., something like that. So while you're doing all this stuff, your friends are going everywhere else. And time's still going. And you get fatigue and everything else while doing stuff. So time doesn't stop like it does in single player when you're doing conversations. It keeps going when you do multiplayer. And yeah, Minecraft is hit or miss. Minecraft can be really fun with the right people. Depending on what you want to do, like maybe that's actually not bad. Like if all of you were wanting to maybe build something or work together to build like this community or something. I don't like playing on survival, but a lot of my friends do like playing on survival in Minecraft. I'd rather play on creative and build what I want with however I want. But if you guys like to play on survival and you guys want to make like farms and actually work together like a community, Minecraft is fantastic. But I would get a little bored after a while playing on a lot of my friends' servers because I could build whatever I want because I was creative. I like to, you know, fly around without having to use a rocket and stuff like that. Yeah. I like to build and make stuff, and I don't like being limited by resource with Minecraft. So that's where I struggle with it, but it's still a fun game. The compromise was I would play in creative. I'd go off away from the community or whatever they were making, so that way I was not ruining their whatever they were working on and building, and would generally keep it to myself. Like, I wouldn't go out and build their things or whatever. There we go. We can get a couple of people frozen. But to each their own. What am I doing with my life? I shouldn't be asking that. I know what I'm doing with my life. Yeah. Exactly. It's like you go off, you do your own thing. So I need to freeze you. That counts. Yeah. You know what's really fun in Minecraft is, like, because I do, like I said, I'll play in creative mode, is building underwater. I love building underwater and making, like, underwater homes or underwater compounds and things like that. I think one of these times that I do end up playing with people, I'm going to make a sky, like a sky castle kind of deal, or a castle in the sky, and make it look like it's floating without anything attached to it. Yeah. You can make all... Whoa, look at Star Horse. Alright, so we did that bounty. And actually, which one is it? Which week is it? This one, complete objectives and onslaught. There's one that I need to do stuff on the throne ward. Here it is. 57%. We need to do bounties and patrols, public events, looting lost sectors. Let's just do that. We'll hit this public event. Nice. I know I was doing stuff with Brave Reality for a while. He had a server open and I was doing things on his server for a long time. What, the fact that I just, like, skated over the top of that? Code is laundry files, yeah. But no, I like to collaborate and make stuff usually with like one or two other people. I have a hard time doing like a massive community thing. Personality wise, like, I can play well with others and I can work on a team. And there's times where I usually will have no problem with it, but a lot of times I will either lead a team and I rather lead and do stuff, or I rather just be left alone. There very rarely is an in-between. It's either a small group of people, small team, or nothing. And it makes it difficult, you know. Yeah. Because then, after a while, like, depending on your friends and stuff, it starts to feel like you're babysitting, or you're constantly breaking up fights, or unnecessary drama in games, which some people are addicted to and thrive to drama. It's like fucking cocaine. And I rather just not do it. So. But, that being said, I have my, you know, my person. Usually I have like my person or a couple people, and that's that. You know, I don't do massive ass communities, and I don't like trying to that won't make it. A drop off. Maybe? Oh. Here guys, hold this over there. Yeah, I'd rather just work with my small amount of people or be by myself, which sometimes sucks because it does get lonely. But at the same time, like, this is like Destiny. Destiny is technically supposed to be a social game, right? But how many content creators and people and stuff do you generally see playing solo? Or even in massive ass games where they're like, do this solo. How to beat this solo. Because there are a large amount of people like myself that rather play solo. We don't have to adapt or think. We don't have to be monitoring another person's health or, you know, are they almost dead? Where are they at? So sometimes I'm okay with it. Depends on the game. Like Lockdown Protocol, fun with friends. Among Us, fun with friends. Destiny can be fun with friends. A game like World of Warcraft, it can be fun with friends. What was the other game? Power World. Not fun with friends. Not really. There are some games that I won't go back to and touch, probably again. And that is one of them.
My hidden report that the Scorn are moving dark ether, enough to create a new beachhead for their forces.
But yeah.
We must stop them.
I'm the idiot that has like one or two people that I'll usually hit up for games. Or I'll have like a small group. Let's say like a group of like five people that I will reach out to consistently to ask to game and do stuff. And I do add more people into it, but yeah. Pal World, when I did play it, had way too much drama with the players and the people in it. So it turned me off, and so yeah. It is not. There isn't any incentive to play Power World outside of solo. You catch all the pals. There's no real, like, they were trying to add raids and stuff like that, but at least the last time I checked, it didn't have any real reason or incentive to play with others.